I'm a pastor, an artist, an author, a scholar, and a conversation. Welcome to ChatFest with Kenneth. Hello, and welcome to another episode of ChatFest with Kenneth. Today's guest is Septimius. Actually, let me say it the way he says it, Septimius the Great. So it's going to be an interesting conversation of getting to know who is this gentleman, what is he about, and his name, Septimius the Great. How did he come about this name? Yada, 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 yada. And yeah, let's welcome Septimius the Great to ChatFest with Kenneth. Hello, Septimius.
What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
I'm good. So this is like this is the second interview we're doing, but the first one was print, and this is now we're actually on a talk show.
Yeah, I like it. Congratulations.
Thanks. So where are you going, first of all?
I'm actually driving from Baltimore to DC. I gotta do some proofs for a photo shoot that I did a couple of weeks ago.
Photo shoots for
my new album. Yeah.
Okay, what's the title of the album? Let's just jump right into it then.
Yeah, it's called Septimius 2.0.
Septimius 2.0. Is this your first album or your second album?
My second album, and I also had an EP out too, but this will be my second full album.
Okay, so this is your second full album. What kind of music is it?
It's a fusion of music, because I believe in like fusing different genres together. Overall, I would say it's a dance music album, but it has like a flavor of hip hop to it, R&B, and a little bit of a fusion of everything, and different languages.
Different languages. So what languages are in there?
Well, I can't speak them, but,
Lord,
what I do is I collaborate with other artists, like opera singers who do Latin, German, Italian, R&B singers from different countries, France, Spain. Yeah.
Okay. So is it officially out yet, or it's coming out?
It's coming out. Yeah, right
when
now.
When is it coming out?
It'll be in June, because I always release my albums on my birthday. So it's June 8th. And the actual single for the first song is already out already.
What's the title?
Title Fashion, but it's 2.0. So
I Am Fashion 2.0.
2.0.
So it's I Am Fashion 2.0.
That was out now. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think I saw a few TikTok videos for it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you doing something illegal right now?
No, that's just my car. When I cross lanes, I gotta make sure I put my blinker on. I just be crossing.
Oh, okay. We don't want this to be evidence of you driving and
that way I can go viral. We can go viral.
You know what? I'm so done with you. Okay, so the last album you had, when did that come out?
That was in 2017.
Okay.
And that was called To Be Emperor.
Okay. So question for you. How did you get into music? How do you come about being an artist?
No, I never even thought about it. What happened was I have my family. I have a lot of pretty famous people in my family who do music, but I never thought about it. So I went through a breakup back in like 2010, and when you go through a breakup, you want to change stuff about yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about. So.
Oh well, I went through a breakup. And I wanted to change some things about myself, work on myself. So I reinvented myself as a music artist, and my friends thought I was completely crazy. And then I came up with the name Septimius, and then it started from there.
And
Yeah.
you why? Why the great?
Because Septimius Severus was actually a real Roman emperor from Africa that ruled the Roman Empire. So he was known as the first Black emperor. So what
Okay.
I was like, I said, oh, okay, I'm gonna take Septimius, but add the great because all emperors are called great. But I'll be the emperor of music, fusing all different cultures and countries together.
Oh, okay.
So my
Wait,
own music empire.
didn't
Yeah.
I weren't you supposed to play a character of Septimius the Great on HBO?
I actually just landed that this year. COVID, Corona, whatever you want to call it, has
Oh, the
caused me
girl
to
rotor.
reinvent. Yeah, has caused me to reinvent myself again. So now I'm actually into acting. So I actually happened to meet a author who was doing a TV series for HBO for Severus, the Black Caesar, about the real Septimius. We collaborated. He said, would you mind being the main character?" And I was like, "Sure." So I did some readings and stuff like that. So, but the good thing is, it was slated for HBO, but now Netflix is in the mix of it because they're battling for the contract.
Okay, so you might be
Yeah.
on Netflix pretty soon.
Exactly. Yep. We start filming in was slated for in March to start filming over in London, where Septimius did most of his work over there in Italy and also Italy. So
So
we
that
should be
means you
finished
would.
by June.
Are you gonna have to go there? Obviously, or are you
Yes.
gonna do? Is this gonna be a virtual thing?
No, it's gonna be I'll be there for 3 months. Yep.
Okay, you looking
Yep.
forward to it?
Yes,
Let
I
me
am.
find out you're going
Yes, I am.
international.
Yeah, just a
Oh,
little
you're
bit.
already international, not going.
Of course.
You know what? So you are a musician who has now turned
Yes.
actor.
Yes. Hmm.
Do you
But I
so?
started off as a model. Yeah.
Oh, you started off as a man. Excuse me.
when I
Were you
look when
strong
I used to
Jane?
look a little better than it.
Were
I
you
used to look a
strong
little better
Jane?
than this. No,
No strong Jane.
no. No
Oh,
stranger.
okay. So, you started off as a model. You went to
Right.
music, and you're going into acting. Are you going to learn any acting skills, or is this like an inborn? You already asked. Septimius the
Well,
great the actor.
right. The funny thing is, when I did my script reading for the producers at HBO, because I had no acting experience, they liked my personality. I don't think I changed too much except for putting my mindset into being an emperor.
Okay.
So my tone of voice changed, my delivery changed, stuff like that. But um, one of the requirements of my contract is I do have to get a acting coach, and I have to actively be coached every week up between pre-production up until the end of production. So
So
I'm
when are you
looking
going to
forward
do
to
that?
that. It starts. Well, I already started already in Maryland. I got an acting coach virtually.
Okay.
So
Give us a
yeah, that
little.
was fun.
Can you give us a taste of your acting skills?
Oh
No,
man.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But I do have the teaser for the Severus the Black Caesar on YouTube. So you
Okay,
actually
we
can go on
definitely
there
will
and see
put
that.
that link up in the website so people can see it.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
of course you did try out for which reality show did
America's
you try out for?
America's Got Talent and X Factor Britain, UK.
Oh, you tried out
Hmm.
for America's Got Talent more than
Uh-huh.
once, right?
Yes, it was. I did it like 5 times. Yep.
What was the farthest you got to?
The last one I did was about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I think. When that one was televised because I made it. Just several rounds before you make it to television.
Uh-huh.
So over the years, I make it through 1 round, 2 round, 3 rounds. But this particular one, and I forgot the year, but about 3 or 4 years ago, I made it to the TV round. But in order to do that, I think I might have gotten through like 8 rounds before you got to TV. And that one was an experience because I never knew how how scripted it's a reality TV show. So
Well, it's
it's
scripted,
not all, yeah, it's very, very
not real.
scripted. They for me, they told me exactly how what to wear, what they wanted to see, and I had to do all that in 3 days, in 72 hours. And they paid for me they paid for me to go to New York, they paid me to audition, they put me in a hotel. I mean, it was like a whole spiel.
And he is. You froze up for a minute. I guess
Oh,
when
I'm back.
you're driving through, um,
Yeah, there you
you
go. Okay.
probably. So we missed what you said. You were saying how it's scripted.
Yes, very scripted. They told me exactly what to wear, what the set's supposed to look like. Here's your music. I want you to perform to this for 90 seconds. And you have to do all that within 72 hours. We're sending for you, put you in a hotel, and pay you for the day.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
it
But it was nice. Yeah.
okay? So there is a daily payment for your
Right. Yeah.
involvement.
Exactly.
Did they tell what about the sub stories that everybody comes up with? Did they tell you to
Same
find
thing.
one?
All scripted.
They told you
All
to find
scripted.
one?
Yeah. They'll ask you,
What was your
you
sub
go to
story?
oh, mine was about like growing up. What was I say? I think mine was like growing up, with a single family home, mother of an alcoholic, stuff like that. But what they do is they send you a 3 hour interview before to find out different things that are happening in life, and then they pick one or two things out and say, okay, that one, use that, and say this. Can you cry on command? Can you blah? Oh yeah, it's just it was amazing.
Did
I mean,
they
it was.
verify the story to make sure it's true, or they just go with anything you say?
I think at the first level, when it comes to like that first level of TV, maybe just go with anything. Because at that point, they're just trying to get interesting people. But I
Uh-huh.
think the further you go into the competition, because there was like an 18-page contract that if I made it to the next round where I couldn't speak, I got to sign an attorney, I got to sign a publicist. If I made it to that next round, because that's when it gets serious. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think at that point they do check you out.
Okay. So, the process of AGT, was it the same as X Factor?
Well, X Factor, it probably was, but the X Factor that I went for was during this COVID period. So everything was virtual.
So, oh, okay. So they're still doing X Factor in this COVID period?
X Factor UK. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
X Factor UK.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So,
was supposed to fly over there for the audition, but
did you?
everything ended up being virtual.
So you did your audition. So, are you gonna be on it or not?
I don't know yet. Yeah. I'm still waiting.
Oh, so
Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
speaking this before they've chosen people?
Yeah. They
Aren't you a
called me.
violation of some form of contract or something?
No, not yet. Not yet. Only thing I can say is they chose my video submission. I got the audition, I got the interview. So now we're just waiting to see if I got selected for the next step.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you might be on X Factor UK.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I
Okay,
don't
let me
know.
find out. Because I don't think I've kept in touch with the X Factor UK. The last one that I saw was the Jamaican boy who
My
won.
boy Dalton. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Dalton,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Dalton, I
Mm-hmm.
like Dalton. And then there's this other guy. He has this high-pitched voice, white short guy. Um,
Uh, was that UK or was it just
yes,
regular
UK.
U? Okay.
I
Yeah,
can't
I
remember his
think I
name. He has a
yeah, I don't know
solo
his
act
name.
too. Okay. But yeah,
Yeah.
Dalton, I like Dalton's song.
Oh my God, he's phenomenal.
Cry.
Actually, we have been chatting to see if we can do a collaboration because
Oh,
with
okay. So
his voice,
you're acquainted with him.
collaborate. Yes. Yep.
Okay, well, what you gonna say if he's watching this? What you gonna say if he's watching this? Can you hear me?
Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second to a call is trying to mess up my too. Can you hear me? All right, there you go.
What was going
Can you
on?
hear me now?
I can hear you.
Call came in. Yeah.
So what are you gonna say to him if he's watching this?
Oh, Dalton?
Yeah, regarding your collaboration.
Dal- Man, Dalton, it's been a year now. So, I'm still waiting for us. I know you're busy. Your people need to call my people, and we need to make this work because I need your voice.
But he be hitting them high notes.
Oh my God, he's phenomenal,
I know he's
phenomenal.
good. Yes,
Yes.
he's good. He's good. So, Septimius, I see. I think I'm not. If I'm not mistaken, I saw. Or your music is being played in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra Leone, if I'm not mistaken, or Liberia. Was
Uh-huh.
it Sierra Leone or Liberia? One of
It's
them.
it's a actually it's a couple of them. Yep.
Okay.
Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Gambia, Ghana, and Tanzania, and Zimbabwe. Yep.
So, have you ever been to Africa?
Never. Can't wait. I was supposed to be in November, but then they shut down the travel and the quarantine for that. I was supposed to go again this month, so hopefully I'm just waiting for it to open up because I can't stay in the country in the whatever country I go to more than like 10 days. So in order to go there, I would have to go be quarantined for 2 weeks. Then
Yes.
I can move around. So it's not worth going yet.
Yeah, it's not worth going there because 2 weeks of being quarantined, that's a waste of time.
Exactly. Yeah.
You should use
Exactly.
that time for something else.
Yeah.
So, if you were going to say, I was your fairy godfather,
Okay.
and I had my magic wand, and I can
Gotcha.
swish it around and make you go to any one African country. Which country would you take as your first stop?
The first stop would be Nigeria.
Mohammed!
Yes, Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Nigeria right now in the last few months have shown a lot of love, just like Sierra Leone. And Nigeria is, I'm about to do a battle of the countries to see who does the best when it comes to my spoof videos. So
Uh-huh.
Nigeria's been they're no joke.
Yeah, we stay lit.
Are you Nigerian?
I am Nigerian American.
I did not know that. Okay,
Now you
okay,
know I just gave you a scoop. Bloop.
gotcha.
Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, because I stay stalking you. No, I'm kidding. I see. Tell me about Malowe.
Okay, that's me. That's my real name. It's
Okay.
Marlo. Yeah, Marlo is my
Marlo.
real name. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
But it looks like Marlo Wee, and
Okay.
most Nigerians call me Marlo Lee.
Yeah, exactly. Because it looks like some African names from somewhere that you dig up, and it's like Malowe. Okay, so it's Marlo with
Yes.
and I saw a product named
Hmm.
Marlo.
Yes.
Tell me
Yes.
more about it.
Yeah. So it's not actually my company, but what happened was I happened to be walking through Target one day and I saw this men's skincare line spelled exactly like my name. And I was like, wow, what is that? So of course, me going into business mind, I went contacted the company and I said, hey guys, this is really my real legal name. I would love to represent your project. I tried it out, blah blah blah, and we actually end up doing a partnership. So at this point now, I'm in partnership with the Marlowe skincare line, which have a wide range of products available now worldwide on Amazon. It's an
So
excellent
I thought, are
product.
you the face for them?
Uh, yeah, well, just a partner. Yeah, I'm not the
What does
face yet.
partner mean?
Partner means that with the sales that go in for the company, I'm part of that. I get a percentage of that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
So I guess you guys are probably going to collaborate some more with
Yes.
2021 once COVID gets its head together and vanishes back to where it came from.
And yeah, yep. And to answer your question about we're looking to rebrand. So there is a face for Marlowe, whether it be white, black, Asian, or Latino. There will be a face for each
Or
nationality.
Jamaican.
Oh, Jamaican, right?
Aren't you Jamaican-ish?
Yes. I got my grandfather was Jamaican. Yep. Mother's
Okay, okay.
hmm
So we are looking at, so 2021 is going to be an interesting year for you from the looks of things.
Yeah, yeah.
You possibly could be on X Factor. You
Hmm.
possibly could be repping Malo skincare. You
Right.
possibly could be on HBO.
Uh-huh.
You possibly could get married.
I would like that.
Oh, okay, I got the hookup. Don't worry, we'll talk.
Okay. All right. I
so,
like that. Okay.
so let's see here. It seems like did you always know this is the route you wanted to go?
Not at all. I've always been a part of arts and entertainment. Like I said, when I started like as a model, like a runway model, but because I had a really shy personality up until I started modeling. But when you model, you don't have a voice, so it was a little easier transition just to be on a runway because I didn't have to worry about talking. So my whole life has been evolving. Not really sure which level, but I look at it on a business end where everything has the same formula. It just all depends on, what where you want to direct that to, whether it's music or fashion or TV, film, or education. So it has the same formula, but I had no idea I would be a music artist and definitely not an actor.
Okay.
But I always believed that any people should just try anything because sometimes we never know what our passion is until you
Mhm.
try it. So once you try it, you actually find out what you're good at. Sometimes we should not good at, but at least
True.
what you're good at, and you continue. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So so for someone who watches this, that young cat that's watching this, and it's like,
Hmm.
oh, look like you got it all made. Like, oh, you just woke up and just tried music and ta-da. And then you just woke up and just tried acting, and you just woke up and just tried this.
Right, right, right.
Is that how the trajectory of things have been?
No, not really. Because waking up and just trying something, you have a lot of pitfalls, a lot of things that don't work, but you only publicize and show the things that do work. So
Hello.
what people see,
That's social media for you. Hello.
yeah. So when people watch people's Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and stuff and Twitters, that's only what we choose to show you.
Mhm,
Because behind the scene, it's a whole like that's 20% of the good stuff. The other 80% is horrible in
mhm.
disarray and trying to figure out in a lot of pitfalls and bad times. But I always tell everybody that if you're interested in it, any kind of music or arts entertainment, you can look at the fun part of it, but always remember it's only 20% of that is what you're seeing because the other 80% is a lot of work and it's a lot of knowledge and it's a lot of marketing to get you into a place where you need to be successful so you can look like the people that you are envying.
Uh-huh.
But just trust and believe it's not easy at all and it's not fun all the time either.
So
Yeah.
so how did you pick yourself up, or what keeps you going when you get that closed door, or you try this,
Yes.
it did not work, and you're alone thinking I'm a failure, it ain't working. What kept you going? How did you stay focused and not get distracted?
What drives me is the word no. When someone tell me, yeah, you say, oh no, you don't fit, oh you don't look this, we're not really looking for, or you don't have that. I'll be like, oh, so let me figure out how I can get those things you said. And if you don't think I'm right, let me show you how I am right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
sometimes it's successful, sometimes it's not. But
Okay.
most times that perseverance and that drive to turn a no into a yes, it fuels me. It fuels
Okay.
me.
So
Yep.
you figured out how to turn a closed door into a passion to press you forward.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I
For
guess that is
example,
a skill set to learn,
it is.
because the normal instinct is once you get a closed door, boom, is to get discouraged and go like give up. So it takes
Exactly.
mental work or some faith
Exactly.
process or belief system for you to transition to take that thing and turn it around and make it to
Exactly.
well.
Yeah, because example like even with the acting thing, that came through with the Severus, the Black Caesar. I didn't have no real acting experience, but he asked me, did I have any acting? I wasn't going to say no, but I was going to figure out what I needed to make that work. So my main thing was, okay, I'm not going to get this as an actor, but I'm not going to give this up because I can at least maybe I can get my music in there, get me an episode. So I just quickly turn it into, okay, it's a no. It may be a no for this, but what can I utilize this contact for? Because every contact you can use for something, even if it's just
That is
friendship or business or something.
networking 101.
Exactly.
Networking 101.
That's right. That's right. There you go. You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
So who would you say are your influences?
My greatest influence is Will I Am, who created the Black Eyed Peas.
Okay.
Because yeah, he's phenomenal. The group's phenomenal, but he's a visionary
Yeah, he is
beyond that.
artistically,
Yes.
his music and all.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. And then it's
He makes
also
some
Lady
very
Gaga.
interesting sounds.
Yeah, just weird. Sometimes it's like you're like, what? But it works.
Exactly. Exactly. Like
Yeah.
it starts off and it's like a little like, okay, this sounds odd, but then it just like
Right.
mixes and next thing a whole sound comes out and like, wow, okay.
Exactly. And then 10 years later, you're like, oh, now I get what he was doing 10
Uh-huh.
years earlier.
So Will I Am is one of your influences. Who else?
Yes. Definitely Will I Am, but for musically wise. But also musically, it's like Lady Gaga, about, just the whole image thing along with music and then get into acting type
Okay.
thing. But also the uniqueness of like Michael Jackson and Prince, things like that. Those are my influences because it's not just about the music, it's the whole image or the whole character that you're portraying to get someone to understand on a different level. I
You
really
know
love
what?
that.
Something about the character or the artist that you just named. The one unique thing about all of them is individuality.
There you go.
And their
Exactly.
image is the way their sound and their individuality. There's just something that is not contemporary about them. They just stand
Exactly.
out. They refuse to
Exactly.
blend in with their colleagues. They stand out. So is that
Exactly.
something that you aspire? Is that something that you are? Like to be individual, to be eclectic, to stand out in a different way.
I think so. I never really thought about it until you just said it, but everything I've always done in life, it always resulted in being individual and standing out. Because I never wanted to be like anybody else. I
Oh,
never wanted to repeat,
oh yes, we know with your
copy.
fashion and all. We see it. We see
it
it.
makes some people it makes some people go, what? But you're right. You're absolutely right. It's something that's been in me like that forever about everything that I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, last question that I'm gonna ask you.
That's it. Okay.
Well, we
I could
got.
talk all night.
I know you can. You got the gift of God. So, what is what is that thing that drives you? What drives you?
Well, now I would say, well, looking at the stuff that we talked about today, and that's a really good question. To me, it's about what drives me is introducing something new and different that is that's enjoyable, but also educational, so that you learn something.
I lost you. You're silent. Okay, I think you're
You
back.
know, there
Yeah.
we go. Yeah, yeah. That's what really drives me is to actually
Oh, can you
create
say it
something
again, please?
completely
We lost you.
new.
Can you say it again, please?
Yeah, what it's something that is enjoyable but also entertaining that someone can learn from. Like that's my model. One of my models is like, I love to the art of entertainment, but also education. So whether it be music or fashion or whether it's acting or whatever I do, I think it's really important for me to come across to introduce something new to people who have not thought about it or been exposed to it or have a need for to create that individuality that you mentioned.
Okay. So that means if where are you?
Oh, you see me?
We can't see you. We see your picture. That's
Oh,
what
wait a minute.
happens when you drive and do Zoom.
But I was not going to give up this interview with you because I
But
enjoy
actually, we could have
interviewing you.
rescheduled it though, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Zoom, right? Okay. There we go.
Okay. So
Okay.
I know I said that was the last question, but I really do have a last question.
Okay.
Say you years from now, God knows when.
Okay.
What would you want your eulogy to be? What would you want people to remember you by? Like you've lived your life, you've done everything, and looking back, what should be the storyline of Septimius?
I want somebody to say that, he was always fun, always willing to lend a helping hand, very creative, innovative, uh, never had a mean bone in his body, and just a spirit that was enjoyable for anybody to enlighten anybody's life. And whatever I've done, I want people to remember it for years to come, no
Amen.
matter what I touch.
Amen to that. Positive note to end on. Well, thank you very much for this time, Mr. Septimius. And you have a wonderful trip, and we will get in touch later.
Yes, we got to meet up one day soon. Definitely. Let's have dinner and some drinks or whatever.
I know we've been talking about it for God knows how long now. How long it's been years now.
It's been years, yeah. Because where you located?
Washington, D.C. that you're going to?
Oh, you know what? That don't make no sense. We definitely have to meet up.
Okay. All right, my brother.
All right. Hit me.
And that was a conversation with Septimius. And information about his music and everything else will be in the website and in the description of this video, as well as any pertinent information that needs to be shared. And do not forget to like, subscribe, make comments. Are very necessary. I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear what you have to say. And of course, share this video with your network. And more importantly, or most importantly, support. Need your support. The PayPal information is there. The CashApp information is there. We need your support any way possible. And thank you very much for another episode of ChatFest with Kenneth.